One enemy remaining.
Breach, I wish you'd take my extra reactor coolant. If your arms overheat out there, don't blame me.
Turret out.
Round into the first match of the 2023 season here. We have CSU Green starting on Haven. We are approaching here a mid hit. Fode here is looking to try to get a nice little pick here. Oh, they swing out and they get one. No trade on the play. There we go. Lime nabs their omen. We're hoping to see one more.
3.
Get Lime, just putting in work. You're on site, holding it down. Picks up the extra gun.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, C.
They know where he is. Right off of that, they've got the info. They know the Breach's garage. They just play together here. This is going to be an easy second round here for CSU. They're each holding a position, waiting. And there it is, the 4K out of Lime. What a great round for him. We are up 2-0 here. CSU manages to win the save. And here we go. We are going to go into round 3, saving here. Going to be going up against a set of guns from our opponent here.
Jet, fly safe.
Sun comes out of this. They're just here playing for info. See the quick peek here. They've taken short control. They've identified one of the opposing team members here. Looking to push up a long. Got a slow hit here. They have positioning elsewhere over the field, hoping to catch alert here. Smoke come down. Hoping to find a shot through the smoke. Nothing there. They're going to fall off. We slowly start to see some movement mid. See if they can get a pick here. Sully is looking, just trying to see if he can catch one off guard. There's a chance he finds this Killjoy here. The timing's going to have to be right. He gets something. We're going to see a pick. Oh, we're going to go into smoke again here. Start to see the rotate. We're shifting sides here. We are going to see hopefully a play here.
Get out of my way!
They've seen the pressure garage. They start to fall back. The rotate coming in here. An early pick from Sully. That's going to be nice. And
30 seconds left.
We lose.
Spike down, C.
Push has been halted for the time being. We're looking to see if we can capture any more from behind.
Last player
here.
standing.
Fortunately, that last lurker gets Sully. Oh, nice pick by Marvel. There's one.
10 seconds left.
It's all right. Took quite a few guns there out of their hands. Other opposing team here
My ult's not
losing
ready.
2 of
As
their
I can
guns,
win.
and now they're going to be on their
Let
first
your
full
senses
buy
alive.
of the game. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do here. Guns versus guns, finally. Haven is definitely an offensive-sided map because it has 3 sites, as you see there, an A, B, and a C. So they're going to have to continue to use their ability to move around quickly to try to catch these teams off guard, catch them in a rotate, and be able to get free picks. And in doing so, then they are able to hopefully capitalize, gain a lot of rounds early, and then go into defense and just finish out with a quick feel. Here we just see a default. They're holding, trying to find where the enemies are. Oh, didn't ready for the cross there. We lose one. Killjoy is down in a short. Oh, unfortunate. Almost timed there by Lime. We're going to have 2 fall. They know there's 2 short. They're aware that there's 1 in garage. So now they're just going to have to find the last 2, and they're going to hopefully be able to group up here and get something done. Sova did take a little bit of damage on the opposing team there. So hopefully CSU is going to be able to capitalize, pick him quickly, get his dart out of play. As you see, they've fallen off at the
Scanning
site.
ahead.
Here we go. Dart comes out from Foe. They're going to try to get some information. Nothing is pinged. The breach done as he pushes up. They've cleared front sight. They're going to be able to get bomb down. That's money in hands. Bomb is down. They know the Sova is up in heaven. We've got positioning here deep and on backside. So hopefully they're able to hold here together. Sova drone come out to get some information from Foe. We've got Revy holding with the stun. He gets a couple. No picks there, but they're feeling the pressure. Stun to delay for more time. They push on. Revy gets 1. Foe picks up a second, a third.
Enemy remaining.
Almost with the clutch out of Sully. Just fell short, losing the 1v2 there. It was a close play. Spray almost got transferred to get that final kill, but unfortunately that's going to tie it up at 2-2. Opposing team here, Grover was able to pick up that final kill.
Right
Not
there.
a bad play out of CSU. They were down numbers and almost found a way to come out of that alive. But here we are back in a tied game, 2-2. See what CSU has up their sleeve in terms of attack. That was a slow default that last round into what seemed to be an A hit at the end once a couple picks came out of the way. But let's see what they do here. We're lining up in seems to be a 1-3-1, 1-3-2. A little bit more heavy towards A. I think they're going to try to see if they can get a pick garage and then try to hit A through. The stun from both breaches looking like it's going to come out here right out the gate. There's the opposing breach's stun, the delay, and then there's probably going to be a stun coming out here from Revy. Stun comes out, they push, they take space A. Have a nice jet dash up, so they're up high. What they're going to be able to do here. The Sova drone coming up from the opposing team gets a tag on Lime. Going to have to hold here. They're on a save. Have to play patiently here in hopes to try to get a pick and take some guns away from the opposing team. Slowly hold. The opposing team not giving much away here, kind of just holding back on site. The pressure. Oh, James almost there, Fode with a pick. Their Omen just sneaks away there. Their Omen's hurting, so is Fode. They're just doing everything they can to delay. They know the CSU doesn't have guns, and they're gonna hope here to hold out as they have to try to slow push in and get these picks. I'm unsure if Lime's aware of these 2 high pressures on him. He might be in a good position to get a pick here. He knows there's one up there. Most likely unaware of his presence. They're gonna hear that jump. They're gonna know now.
30 seconds left.
They know 1 garage. Looks like it's gonna be a late hit A here. We've got 4 CSU in position off the smokes here to get bombed down. Fortunately, the Sova dart comes down. They're still gonna get plant down here. 14 seconds. Plant's down. They have a 4v4. It is playable here. Revy stunning underneath again in hopes to try to delay this push. The lurk is unfortunately stopped. They are stacked.
One enemy
Decided here.
remaining.
Gonna be all down to Sully. Unfortunately, he's just gonna be outgunned there. The Marshal in that scenario is not gonna be a gracious counterpart, unfortunately, as the other team just runs at him and is able to pick up that last kill. CSU did still manage to take 2 people off the board there, so there is hope that they are going to continually whittle away at their eco, but they're going to need to pick up a couple more rounds being on Haven here and on offense. They're going to be able to buy and have guns here, but right now currently in CT spawn, so this is going to be the opposing team. We're going to be seeing them set up. You can see CSU through the wall. CSU here in red coming up. We see a high stack mid. Looks like they've got 3 to 4 there, and they're going to have 1 sitting C. It looks like it's going to be a split C hit here out of garage. They take garage quickly. Right now, there's only the Killjoy turret that's watching it along with the KJ. They should be able to push through and hopefully take C site. It seems to be the weaker side part of the map here for the defenders. Let's see here. See the slow push up. Dart doesn't find anything. They're trying to get that wall bang. Nothing's fine. They're close, though. They're very close. The KJ backs off. Here we see CSU taking garage space. The Molly's going to split them up. They're going to have to wait to regroup here. Stun comes out. The C executes. Going to come through here once they get through the KJ Molly. And then C is probably going to come blasting out here. They find the Owen backside. The dash forward. The pickup by Lime. Lime gets 1. They know KJ is still backside. KJ's on logs. Picks up another 2. KJ gets 2 there.
Last player
Sully
standing.
finds one. Foe picks up the KJ. It's going to be a 1v2 once again. He unfortunately has to deal with one
Revealing
stun
area.
flash here out of the breach. He knows the breach is going to use util as soon as he
I
hears
have the
pay.
spike.
NT for Foe. He almost gets that pick there. Unfortunate, their KJ on the defense here is able to hold out and pick up 3 kills on that take, which is unfortunate. CSU almost converts, getting it back down to the 1v2, but just falls short again in the 1v2.
1 second, peeps. I gotta
So we've
visit the
seen 6
Astro
rounds
to play
here.
some
We're halfway
slots.
through the offensive phase for CSU. Hopefully, they're going to be able to grab a couple more here before we head into the second half of the first map. We're going to have to see, hopefully, a little bit more team play, a little more util. It's going to work together to get them onto site and get some picks while they're doing it. Here we go. We see the split. We've got 1 lurking. We've got 4 pushing towards A. A little bit fast. Unfortunate pick on their smokes early. Gets pitched, but they end up trading out. They grab the jet long. That's an opt down. They know there's one more back sight. Sova ult. They're on already. All right, CSU's taking sight. This is going to be a full retake out of the defense here. Let's see.
My ultimate is ready.
Sova's darts missed there. We're going to get a KJ ult out of Marvel. It's going to hold it off site just a little bit longer. What a great push out of line. Gets one more. Able to sneak away there. Unfortunate. Revy's caught in the ult. 2v2.
Last player standing.
1 dropped out, both on site. Let's see what can be done here. Fortunately, there's not much Marvel's going to be due at that point. Potentially able to save the op here. Get to the Bulldog. Gun still saved. That's unfortunate. They counter KJ ult there. Ended up putting them out of luck to win that round, but we'll see if they're able to take one more here. Still in fine form, getting warm this game. Figuring out what the other team's trying to do. The pushes are good. It's been mostly for CSU the post hold, where they've started to fall short. The Sova's been able to maintain Heaven quite confidently and be able to get picks and sit up there that they can eliminate the Heaven Sova play. Most likely to be more successful. Gets past the first stun, knows there's an op long, gets tagged by the dart, unfortunately.
Here.
Jet has left, though. She's holding long here. See if they're able to get past this. Nice flash to force her off the angle. Got the breach ult to get him onto site here. CSU's going to rush. They get a nice little trade here. Nice combo on the ults there. We get the after ult that's going to cut off noise, and they take the breach ult to get onto site. Now they've fallen off. Bomb is planted in open position, which is a little bit different than we've seen in the last couple of rounds where they were planting what we would call default. And the breach ult for the opponent's retake here. Alarm bot, they know they're wrong. Here we go. Smokes are down. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Marvel falls to their opposing KJ. Unfortunate, but some damage was done. 4v3. There's no bomb.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, the stun's going to get Revy.
Neutralized.
James Foe takes one. They're on bomb. Unfortunately, they're just going to spray him through the smoke. Unfortunate, but that was a well-placed retake by the defenders. A great initial onslaught onto A site. We're going to have to see if they're going to be able to find a way to hold this site for these retakes. Got a 6-2 here. The CSU started in the lead, and there's still time for them to catch up before the half. Seeing them line up here in a 2-1-2. Looks like they're starting to favor a little bit more towards B. The last couple hits have been onto A. We're going to maybe see them try to get a quick pick here on the peak. It looks like the Omen is sitting long. Most likely we'll see some contact there. All right, and round has started. We see a little bit of pressure outside of B here. Smoke, so there's no information for either side. Slow push up. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a battle. Nice pick out of Sully, taking that Omen out early. That's going to force a little bit of a sided rotate for the side of C. The Jet's going to have to anchor A. There's potential for CSU to do a full rotate and go take A site because it's going to be weak side. Or they're going to then just finish on a site here. An unfortunate pick of line by the opposing Jet. Marvel picked off, trying to get into garage. They have taken B site. They're going to most likely rotate into A here. I love this play out of them. They just have to fight off this op here. If they can stop this op from picking any more players and they get on a site for a free plant here, they're going to be able to play. Revy gets on his site. He's going to plant for open. It's a good plant spot. Now let's see what they can do out of here. There's someone lurking. So they're going to have to be careful here. Hopefully, Sully is ready for this opposing lurk. He sees it, so they catch the lurk. They know she's back
Can't
there.
use that
No
yet.
pick, unfortunately.
Can't use that yet. Blocking vision.
Smoke comes out from Sully. He's still cognizant that there's a KJ that's lurking, trying to get this easy flank pick. That's unfortunate play.
Revealing area.
Sully gets the KJ. Fortunately, the Heaven Sova's going to get another pick there. This is a 2v2 scenario.
Player standing.
Unfortunately, caught with util in his hand.
Enemy remaining.
Nice pick out of Sully. Sully knows where the last one is. Here we go. 1v1. Time's running down. Jet's going to have to get on here. That's going to be it. Nope. We're just going to save. And that's going to be another round in CSU's pocket. We go 3-6 here. Sully gets it done there with the clutch.
Whatever.
The pick on the KJ and the Sova were huge, forcing that 1v1. Has a good open plant spot, giving them a lot of flexibility how they can play that hold. And they're back on the board here. Hopefully, they're going to be able to capture a couple more. That was a good rotate. They get the picks. They take through mid, taking the B to mid on, or taking mid B to A on Haven is an extremely dangerous play if you could catch them in the rotate. 'Cause as you saw, the KJ had to fall into CT, and then once the Jet, pardon me, was falls into CT, and then all they can do then is let them take site and have to play for retake. The flank didn't find any success. Slime ready that time, trying to catch the head glitch off guard. Gets pinged twice by the dart, gets tapped, unfortunately, through the smoke. Two sitting garage side here. Looks like they're just holding a lot of pressure mid. They know that CSU just kind of sitting back here, looking for head glitches, hoping to find just some spray through the wall. James also here, Fode, looking to try to get a pick through the doors. Blackbeard was spotted. The Sova on the opposing team here. Hopefully. Fode, nice pick by Marvel and Sully there to put them up 4-3 here in numbers. They're just going to start to see some more pressure coming from the defenders on C. Let's see if CSU is going to be able to take site quickly here. They're going to be able to ditch the Omen there. Another pick by Marvel. Another pick by Fode. All right, it's going to be a 1v3 here. They play this together and concisely. Do they know that she's behind? Does she know she's behind? She's getting ghosted right now. Nope, she did not know. So unfortunately, they lose KJ there to 2v1.
Spike planted.
Delay with the
enemy
shock
remaining.
darts. Another pick by KJ. We're in a 1v1 situation. There is a chance here for the defenders to find a way to win this round. KJ does not have the util to take a site, which is lucky for the initiator that Fode is playing. But they're going to have to play a gun battle here and ends up falling to the KJ. The KJ wins the 3v1 to put them up 7-3, maintaining that they're going to have the lead at half.
Clutch.
An unfortunate round for CSU. They were looking good up until that KJ snuck in, and then unfortunately gave the KJ ones and the opportunity to convert that clutch. CSU now has to try to find these last two rounds to make it a 5-7, which will still put them in fine positioning to win out on defense, but they're really going to need these next two rounds. They are going to have to play smart here. They are on a save. They cannot pull by after that last loss, and they're going to save for the final round. We see the opposing team has the weaponry, so we are going to have to try and hope that they are going to be able to find a smart pick early here. Lime brings out the knives. First time we've seen knives alts come out for Lime. We've got the just slow hold here. Everybody looking for picks. Nice little jump PK. There's no op there. It's a lot of pressure mid after those last two rounds. They're taking a lot of space A. They're going to be able to get in here. They're going to have to deal with the KJ utility that they left on A to detect, but they're going to be able to most likely take A place fast. That's going to alert the KJ that she's going to have to come back here. And the CSU starts to fall off. Not sure if they want to take A just yet. Here we are with KJ's just kind of, the opposing KJ just kind of camping back. Site is still open if they want to take it. You've got the util execute. They're in. They see the KJ bot. They have taken all of site. They're going to have a bomb coming in trailing here. They've alerted that they know that there's some CP. That's a nice start out of Fode to catch him. A nice pick by Lime. He knows that there's two more in CT. He knows where they all are. All information has been gained. It's a 2v4 out of CSU. We're going to need to see some spectacular gunplay here. They are on a savior with weapons. Every pick here is going to count. That's a great flash. Unfortunately, no picks out of it. They have found where Marvel is sitting. They are just going to try to wait here They're out. One more pick out of Marvel, though. They take the op down. They're going to pick it up, but it's another gun that they don't have. Unfortunately, after winning this many rounds in a row, the opposing team is going to have a lot of money on their hands.
Last round.
So here we are in the last round of the half. Let us see here. See if you can pull up the 4-8. 4-8 is doable.
Be my B fam. Going to Astro to do them Astro
We're
Guardian
gonna have a
things.
timeout coming for CSU here from Lime. So CSU now is gonna take 60 seconds to see if they can figure out their plan for this last round. They really need this round. The 9-3 curse is a thing. It's a little bit of a legend in Valorant if you play. But 8-4 is gonna make it much more doable for them to quickly convert on defense and come back to try to put themselves back in this match, to put them up one map in this best of 3. They have had no issue taking
Here.
site. CSU's main issue has resulted in their ability to hold post and the trades during the taking of site. They always end up with site, but they either need to make sure that they get everybody there alive or that they have a better hold on it post plan. The opposing team here has been able to take site
Here.
back 8 times. So what we really hope to see here is they get bombed down and then they have a plan to hold, whether that's getting not overly aggressive, but consistently aggressive to take away lanes and prevent the other team from getting onto site easily, or if they use util to hold them off bomb and play the time. Either way, if they play together as a team, they've got a shot. If they are miscommunicating on what their actual plan is, it's going to be a tough take. We see them lining up here. See, timeout is over. Last round of the half coming out. We see the drone catches no one. They know one's back sight. The smoke's going to come out from the opposing Omen.
Sight.
They don't know that the K is lurking here to the right. Nice little push of space on by the Jet. Nice spray through the smoke. Great anticipation out of Lime. Fode picks up the Omen. C is going to be clear here. We're going to get bombed down early. The 5v3. Sully does not get the pick, but does some chip damage onto the breach. Knows where he is. So now Lime is taking space up into garage. He's going to hold here. Marvel gets a nice pick on the Jet, whose knives are now out of play. They know this breach is. A nice another pick out of Lime. Now we got a 4v1. This is going to be a nice cleanup here for CSU. They know the last one's garage. 3v1. Bomb is down. We have 3 ults to play with here for CSU. Sova's 1. Sova misses the first. Misses the second. Misses the third. That's going to put him vulnerable here. They know he's back sight. He's going to get ulted by 3 people here. Fode with the unfortunate team kill onto Revi, but is going to prevent him from getting on the bomb. And the final kill by Marvel, and that's going to finish out the half. 4-8. CSU is going to be 4-8 here at the half.
Switching sides.
CSU now moving to defense. Looking at their last season, defense is actually where they tended to shine. Offense was always a struggle. They did manage to take 4 rounds here, so we're going to be able to see what they can do here on defense. We see them lining up in what seems to be a 2-2-1-2 with 2 people playing garage rather than playing on C. I think they know that this first pick is most likely going to be a group up. As you can kind of see by the opposing team here in red, they're going to most likely group up and try to push with these pistols. The pistols don't do a ton of damage. They can, in this first round, kill players quickly, so you are able to kind of domino effect your speed onto site if you can find those picks early in the round.
Here.
So we see a little bit of a mid push out here by the opposing team. Let's see here. They're just going to slowly try to take space. Mid is in control. CSU slowly also taking space. You see Lime creeping up on the edge there of A site. You've got Marvel just camping on C, jump peeking to make sure there's no pressure there. They have limited eyes garage. So we're going to see if they're going to be able to figure out that they are mostly grass sided right now. Playing patient, playing patient. They've slowly started to switch to A. We've got an A smoke long there from Sully. That's going to delay, hopefully, the push through. They're still looking to get picked. Sova drone coming out from the opposing team here. Got smokes coming out. There's going to be an A execute here. Nice start to try to delay. A nice pick by Revi. They know one's in the smoke. Second pick by Fode. They've taken onto site here. Doesn't get the second flash off. They know they're on site. 2v3 here for CSU. A little bit delayed approach here. We've got Marvel working their way through B, and we have Sully clearing CT. He's going to get the smoke down. Hasn't been seen yet. Hopefully that smoke is going to draw the attention forward. Nice pick out of Sully for long. Last 2 here are going to be short. It's a 2v2. This is doable out of Marvel and Sully. Let's see here if they're going to be able to clear quickly. Time is on the clock now. Bomb is ticking. Nice drop. They know CT.
One enemy remaining.
What's the cleanup by Sully to grab the third? He might just have enough time here to get the defuse. It's going to be close in a couple seconds, but he does secure it. A nice clutch by Sully to manage to grab those last 2 kills. Patience gets it done there as they pick up those last 2. Go up early there to get their 5th round. Pistol round, another successful one for CSU. Hopefully then, once again here on the buy-up, they're going to be successful again. Last time they bought up, they were. Most likely going to see another stack up here by the opposing team because without guns here, they know they're going to have to use some teamwork to get these kills. Let's see here if CSU is able to hold them off, get some nice eco frags, and get this to 6-8, which is a very doable number if they can get this next round here. So we're going to see the dart come out from Bode. This is going to help clear a main here. They smoke off. Just playing patient, They know this opposing team likes to let about 30 seconds go off the clock before we see a major push. Do you see the opposing KJ trying to make some noise? Garage. Get some traction. Takes out our KJ turret, but then falls off. It's pinged. That is unfortunate spot for Lime. He gets caught dead in the water there. They are gonna full push here. The drone up. Fode gets a tag there, knows that there's some long. Almost ducks the flash. Fortunately, 2 CSU players fall.
Last player standing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The 4th, and it's going to be all on Marvel's shoulders here to see if she can pick up the first ace of the season. Does she know this one lurking? Doesn't, but she picks him up anyways. Nice little KJ on KJ violence there. Here we go. Start to take sight. Gets hit by the stun. KJ turret down. Gonna be able to hold on for a little bit longer here, just looking for picks at this point. Unfortunately, gets tapped through the smoke. The opposing Jet picking up a 3K there. Still gets hers, and we move on here to the round 15. We're going on to now 15, 9-5. CSU is trailing by 4. Hopefully going to be able to pick up a couple more here. The opposing team is quite adept at holding back and being patient. And then they explode onto site, taking it, and they take a lot of bodies with them when they do. Let's see here how CSU is going to adjust. Looks like we've moved some players around. Lime's still going to be playing on A. We have the Breach that's going to be holding for the A short push here with his ult just in case, or his stun, mind me. Going to see another patient hit here. Not showing anything, really trying to delay all that they can in terms of information. Sully in a really good position here early. He knows they're not mid, so that's going to clear up some space. Here's something A. Start to see the smokes come out. Lime is sitting in prime position here if they do not check this corner. Oh, but they start to fall away. They start to see Marvel starting to suspect it. Starts to slide away. It's going to go anchor C on the off chance. We have no great detection here on C without someone jump peeking long. So they might be able to take some space here before we're aware. Let's see what's going to happen here. So they're slow to peek here. Slowly holding, deciding that they're going to peek this. They're all geared up. Must be waiting for some util to fully recharge. And here comes the execute. We're going to see them running down speed long. Rebecca Marvel is the first to hear. She's got first chance to attack here. And they have taken sight. It's going to be a full retake. Dangerously close on logs is the Jet here. They're planting. Unfortunately, Fode's going to fall to the Sova. Jet gets taken out. That's a nice trade. A 4v4 here. Stun comes out. Picks off the stun. Unfortunately, this Sova, another pick.
Last player standing.
Rebby with a nice pick. Can you get one more? Unfortunately, does not catch the other breach. They managed to take 3. It's now 10-5 here. CSU trailing by 5. We're hoping that they can get some momentum here. They have a good attempt at a retake there. They almost execute it. They just happen to be the first one in the domino effect to take the trade, and then unfortunately fall short of gaining all the trades to get the bomb defuse there. Here we see Marvel setting up in garage again. Kind of the default for a KJ on Haven is to have your information gaining util in garage to help out. See, Sully's sitting in a little bit different spot this round. He's been moving around a lot. The jump peak's going to alert them that this is going to be a fast C push. Got the smokes coming out.
Bomb grenade
KJ
out.
falling off site here. Marvel trying to stay alive for the retake with their team. This Jet once again taking backside quickly, dominating that space so that his team can push on. Gonna have a reset here for the retake. We have the dart
Spike
come out
planted.
from Fode. They are aware of the location of a couple that are backside, and now it seems to be they are playing the long game here. They're playing for Sova ult, most likely. That's a good ult coming out for our Astra.
Who?
Nice pick by CSU.
One
They get some
enemy
chip
remaining.
damage on the Jet. They know the last one is long. Got it to half. That's gonna be good. There's gonna be a push and a nice final cleanup by Sully. CSU with another one on the board. That's a great retake out of CSU, being able to push onto site 5v5 and get that done. Able to keep heavy weaponry in their hands. 3 of our players still have rifles or an op. So hopefully that's going to do them well. They're going to have to fight a little bit harder to break the bank of the opposing team here, as they have won a couple in a row, which is going to keep them on a bye. Let us see if they're going to be able to pick up round 7 here. Anything to get that into another 2-round gap, because you can push 2 rounds with ease. All of these players will be comfortable once again if they can get this into a 8-10 scenario. Put them back in the running to take this away. Really need to hold out for allowing this other team to get to 12. First team to 12 is going to have all of the momentum and all of the pressure taken away from them. Picks the Omen ult there, making sure that he doesn't get onto site for free, but the information that she's back site is now well known by the opposing team. Nice little push out by Sully. Doesn't get that first pick, unfortunately. Gets spun on by the opposing breach. Let's see if they're able to pick up. Nice pick by Marvel. A second for Marvel, holding that back site, getting the trades, evening it back out, actually putting them up 4-3 here. So the
Spike
chance for the
planted.
retake's a little bit higher. Fode knows where one is. He's ready. He's looking to get this pick. Gets taken by the Jet, but gets the KJ instead. So that's a nice little trade. It's a 2v3 here. CSU still up on numbers.
One
The
enemy
stun
remaining.
comes out. One stuck default. They unfortunately got the ping, so they know one. They pick that up, and Revy with the cleanup there to give CSU their 7th round. So that is big. CSU pushes one more here to put them within 2, and they're going to be just fine. We have 2 alts online here, both the KJ and the Breach, and it looks like we might even have some more from our players to the left. There we go. So we also have the Jet and the Sova alts here. It should be very doable for CSU to pick up this next round on alts alone. All the opposing team has is their Jet. And it looks like the opposing team is finally going to be on a save or a light buy here. We have 1 hero rifle coming out for the opposing team and mostly pistols. So this is a prime opportunity for CSU to be able to capitalize, put it within 2 once again, and hopefully be able to then push all the way and tie this up at 10. Momentum is definitely on their side here. So we're going to see the breach ult come out from Revy, trying to delay any A push. We have a prime chance to get an op kill here. Oh, I like that. I like that smoke that delayed the dart. They do not know that he is A long yet. Let's see here if he's able to get this pick on this peak. They are dancing with danger here as the op is holding A long. The other team is patiently waiting, trying to get that first pick and catch a rotate here so they can outplay these guns, which they've done once this map already.
Concealment.
We have smokes coming out from Sully to try to delay. Let's see here if this Sova's going to get picked here by Sully. He's peeking and doing some dangerous stuff. If this Sova times with these opposing teams push on, he's going to be okay. But if not,
Vision.
what a pick by Sully, the patience. Let's see if Marvel's able to get one here in a good spot. Might be able to dodge the flash. Another great spot kill there out of Marvel. So now they know another pick by Revy that Jet's down. They know where the Omen is. Omen just sitting there, and a nice pick. There it is, 8-10 CSU gaining momentum, keeping 2 alive, able to go back into this next set here. They are down by 2 rounds. This is doable. They've just pushed 3 in a row. They're feeling good. The momentum's with them. They now have to win a gun round. Timeout coming from the opposing team. They are feeling the pressure. Putting this within 2 rounds is going to give CSU the prime opportunity to tie this up. And at this point in the game, the opposing team cannot allow CSU to push forward here and get this game into a tie. If they go 10-10 here, it's then a race to 12, because once you get to 12, it's pretty much locked down. It's match point, and that's going to give CSU a lot of room for error here. If they push these next 4, there's really no comeback coming out here. Anything's possible, but CSU desperately wants to get this to 10-10, and it desperately wants to be the first to 12. 30 seconds left here on the timeout. Definitely just planning how they're going to hit this. The last 3 have not been successful. So what we will most likely see here is some sort of distraction. They're most likely going to try to put some util or send some gunfire in one direction, and then they're going to pivot and go to the alternative. Most likely see an A or C hit here. Not too many teams going down B. It's a tough site to hit on this map because there's 3 angles you have to watch instead of the normal 2. But let's see here what the opposing team has decided upon after this timeout. 11 seconds left in the buy round. They're going to have to figure out here what their plan of attack is, and they seem to be lining up mid. So we might see a split hit through B to a site, or maybe just directly onto B. This could be fast B. A lot of util trying to give them space. Op shot misses out of line. He falls back. A little bit of retreat to try to buy himself time. Another shot doesn't take, but gets away with the dash. Nice pick out of Revy. Unfortunately, 2 falls. Fode takes another one down. The Jet on the opposing team now has 3 kills. Fode with a second. It's 2v2. This is doable. They do have to battle with the KJ ult here. Are they ready for the KJ lurking? Not quite. Sully gets picked off by the lurking KJ. It's going to be a 1v2 here. Fode knows they're going to lean towards C. They split up. There's a chance here that Fode's going to be able to get in quickly and catch them off guard. They're going to have to fight the KJ ult, though. The timing here is going to be tough. So this first dart is going to give him information that's slowly going to become obsolete as he's not able to take sight. So he starts to go take grass. The opposing team, one is conscious of it, but the second one isn't. Let's see if...
One enemy remaining.
Nice pick, 1v1. Unfortunately, not ready to catch the cubby. 11-8. Still a good push by CSU to get back up to 8. They need to keep this 2-round gap there. So hopefully CSU now is going to be able to pick up this next round, go 9-11. They're going to hope to push all the way now to this tie-up because 12 is the magic number. We cannot allow the opposing team to get to 12. Once to 12, it's going to be a hard hold. A simple mistake costs a round, and then you're out of luck. So here, CSU is going to need to, and they are on a save too, so they're going to have to work extremely hard here, play extremely smart, and catch some more of these opponents off guards, take their guns, and use them to take this round away and put them at 9. Here's the KJ turret out. B picks it off, so then no more information on that. Nice updraft, gets out, still has a knife on board here. Let's see if this last knife can net him a kill. If Lime gets a kill off this knife, chance to get reset here and use him again. Oh, but he has a judge. He knows what the Jet's gonna do. Unfortunately, doesn't get a pick with the judge. The opposing Jet has just been slicing on the site these last couple rounds. The plant's coming down. We're in a 3v5 here. We do have ult from Rebecca. Let's see if she, as KJ, can net them any detains here with a chance to potentially get back onto site. The stun comes out. They're going to have to try to retreat here off of site. Site is now clear. Nice pick by Sully, who's waiting on the lurk. He's going to get a second. Sully gets 2 on that lurk. It's going to be 2v3 here. Chance for Rebecca and Fode here to get the round. Sitting in the KJ molly. Fode picks up 1. Going to be a 2v1 here. Oh, tags him. Just tagged. Unfortunately, doesn't get the jet. And unfortunately, also does not get the breach. Very close round. 1 more bullet on each of them, and they're going to take that. But CSU is going to have to draw the line in the sand here, proverbially, because they're out of rounds here. They cannot allow the opposing team to get any more rounds. They are 8-12 here. 4-round push, we've already seen them do. So it's doable for them to push back into this game. They're just going to have to play a little bit out of their minds here, more so than we've seen so far. CSU has the capability, has the talent. All they got to do here is execute, and they'll be able to stop this push here. We see another stack A. Most teams have been favoring A on Haven as of late. Seems to be the most successful take. We see the op come out. Nice stop, so they do not know about the op long. Gonna get a pick. Potentially. They back off. Still no hold. They do know about the op now. Stun comes out. Jet begins to push up. This Jet is 100% feeling like she's just going to be able to get on the site here. Let's see if this op shot's going to come through. Lime's slowly backing away just to not give away his location. Let's see here. The Jet does not push into the smoke. So they've managed to hold off the A push. Looks like they're just kind of holding tight. We have a couple people already pushed up mid into the lurk here. Let's see what Revy's able to do as they push into sight. All they're going to have is one dart. No flashes to stop this. Or to take on a site here. Rev flashes once to try to hold them out. They started to slowly pivot to C. I don't know if they've noticed this yet. The smoke is put Sully onto site and in range of fire. Hopefully he's not there when it goes off. The KJ has lurked up
30
under
seconds.
ours. I think Rebecca finds her. That's a nice little pick. Traded out though as Sully gets picked off on site by the opposing Jet. Let's see here. An unfortunate lurk
Spike
up.
planted.
Blackbird able to pick 2 on B. He's had a couple successful rounds, and unfortunately the smoke and the dart is a deadly combo there. And Revy's going to fall. And CSU's going to unfortunately fall in the first map, 13-8. And they're going to go here into a quick timeout in hopes to try to figure out what they're going to do in this next map and try to push this into a game 3. So we'll be right back after they have a quick break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for map 2, CSU versus Mount Union. We are hopefully going to see CSU come ahead here to tie it up. Lotus is our next map of choice. We're starting to see the agents being selected by both teams. CSU looking to run a double smoke comp, which we like to see. We've got also the initiator is going to be played by Revy once again, holding or hovering over Sky. And then we have Fode surprisingly playing the Sentinel, playing KJ. He's been known to switch to Sentinel every now and then, but this is going to be interesting to see how he plays. He's quite an aggressive player, which is not normally what Sentinels play in terms of if you're an aggressive player, you're not going to play Sentinel. But we've got the lock-in out of 4 of them. We've got Marvel on Viper, one of her main characters, and we've got Sully on Omen, another one of his. We're going to see a semi-similar pick from the other team here. They're going to have the Omen and the Raze and the KJ, but they're going to differ on which
Choose your agent.
initiators they want here. They've got the Deadlock as a second Sentinel, and they have the Fade versus the Sky, which is what Revy is showing now. We're going to see the final lock-in here in the final seconds. Looks like Revy's going to be sticking with the Sky. And there we have it. So everyone's picked up here. We're going to go double smokes versus double senti. This is going to be interesting because Lotus is the most offensive map in the game right now. It is a just full push. If you've ever seen a map like that, Fracture used to come close to that, but Lotus is just a full, you're pushing at all times on offense and defense. So let us see here when we get the load in what we're going to be doing. It looks like CSU is going to be on defense first. Every round here on defense is going to matter because it is extremely hard to stop the offensive plays on Lotus. CSU geared up after that little break to try to put Mount Union into the ground. Hopefully, we're going to get a nice quick setup here out of Fode. He's going to be setting up on C as the KJ. We've got Viper on B, and then we've got a 3-man hold on A. They're very aware that A is one of the most hit sites here, but looks like Mount Union is going to elect for a B push. A B push here to start the first round. Everybody's got pistols, limited util, so it's literally just going to be an aiming firefight. Wonder if they're going to be able to convert this first round here on this push. Looks like they've heard the pressure B. They're going to have to rotate on. This is going to be kind of a joint take by both teams. MU is in. Nice pick by Marvel out the gate. Gets one. They know they're there. Pressure's on. Unfortunately, then they take CT aggressively. Still have not planted the
Last
bomb.
player standing.
And looks like they're going to roll into C here. Unfortunately, they've taken C. Lime's found him. Gets some tags off. It's going to be stuck out from sight. So hopefully it's just see if anyone gets greedy and Lime's going to be able to pick up a nice little pick on him. Sees the jump peak. Chances. Nice pick. Kind of a dumb play out of the KJ, but whatever floats her boat. Knows that there's one right to the right here.
There.
Fortunately, doesn't get that last one, but does some chip damage. So if they had shields, they're gone now. Oh, and one's going to die to the bomb because they're too slow. All right. Unfortunately, MU's going to take that first round, but CSU now geared here and attempt to try to take their first round. Try to tie this up 1-1, not let MU get away here early. Let's see here. We've got a nice little lineup. We've got same setup on CB here with the Fode Marvel play together with the Viper and the KJ, and then we have a 3-man stack on grass for A. Looks like they're going to be doing an A hit here with guns. Nice flash to give them space. The Omen gets across. They're going to be prepared for it. Unfortunately, Lime's going to get picked. Let's see if we can get the trade. No trade. They're going to get a second pick. CSU now down 5-3. In terms of numbers, Hunt's going to find him. Gets the pick before Revy goes down. Fortunately, that turret's going to catch him, but they've got the 2-man push here. Potential to get one. This KJ's isolated herself. Let's see if they're going to be able to pick up the 2v1 play here. KJ's going to get antsy.
Last
Unfortunately, the chip damage isn't going to get done. KJ takes a little bit of a hit there, but they fall short. Quick 2 rounds for MU. CSU now going to be the first on guns. Looks like those that can are going to buy up here. It's going to be a pretty evenly matched round for MU versus CSU here. Let us see what they've got cooking. Going to see another aggressive A push here. Love to see CSU take as a team, take these open spaces and hold to try to get their momentum going here. Looks like that might be the case as the Omen smoke is going to allow the 2 on A to push up. Raze takes some early space. No information yet. There's opposing team MU here slowly lurking up C sands. Bo just jiggling the angle a bit to delay until he's going to have the opportunity here to get a pick. Smoke is holding them off of sight. Their Raze is just holding for a single shot. Not going to get it as they're playing patiently holding these sites. You love to see this on defense. Lime in a prime position here. Prime says they have not committed to the rotate. Oh, but Lime started to sneak up. I'm here holding right outside that smoke. He knows that the take is coming. Unfortunately, doesn't get his. So close there. The timing was almost perfect. And then, oof, Fode gets picked, unfortunately, by the lurking Raze. It's going to be hopefully some hero play out of Revi and Sully. Nice pick by Marvel to get the lurker. No help out of the...
Shadows trapped.
Oh, nice little shadow. Stops the deadlock. Util knows there's one nice pick out of Revi. Unfortunately, gets traded out by the opposing Omen. Let us see here. Sully's going to be able to find that one in the smoke. Sees the Omen, knows one. He beat up the space.
Player standing.
Marvel falls on his sight and then falls to the Spectre. Sully here just trying to find one last pick. Even this out. At least put one more gun out of the opposing enemy hand here. Knows it. He knows. Nice pick. Almost gets the spray, but unfortunately does not convert. And that's going to make it a 3rd round in favor of MU. This map is offensive, and CSU is going to have to try to find their groove here to push back against these fast takes. Here we see they're going to have to save. They are low on funds. CSU is going to elect to save here, going to try to play smart to beat out this round. Hopefully they're able to steal some guns and then convert, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we see a little bit of stack up. We like to see these on saves where they're going to try to play together here. Power in numbers to overpower these Vandals and Phantoms that the opposing team is holding on to. Here we see the opposing team pushing to C start, the lurk holding A, but CSU is going to push up B. Let us see here if they can pick this KJ that's just sitting in spawn. Fortunately gets picked by the Vandal, gets a second. The KJ on MU is able to secure their second pick there. But then Fode finds one, so there's still hope here. 4v3, numbers still close enough. Sully's able to take a gun. Can he get another pick with it? Secures it safely, so they're going to hopefully be able to use it for the retake. Now they wait. They got to figure out where these remaining 4 MU players are going to go. They have the Omen ult on the opposing team, and they have the Sky ult here for CSU. Going to wait to see how they're going to use it. Slow. 58 seconds left on the board. A slow take potentially here. Looks like they're leaning towards B, but they're just kind of fluctuating up in their spawn. And looks like they now have elected to go A. Let us see here if they're going to actually commit the lurk. It's still, they love to hold. And it looks like they're rotating yet again. Looks like they're falling out of A. They've smoked to try to make some noise. Let's see if CSU is going to be able to figure this out before it's too late. But it looks like they are going to securely take C here. Everyone on CSU has gone to A side. And it looks like they're slowly moving up sands. 22 seconds on the board. Hopefully they've started to figure out that they're going to be on site here. Think that smoke is now gone out CT for MU. And looks like they are just now hearing the plant. So now they're going to start the rotate. It's going to be a 3v4 retake. We have an ult online. Unsure if CSU is going to elect to use it here. They got to face 2 ults from the opposing team. 2-man CT, 1 here in short. Let's see who's going to be able to get it done here. They find that the deadlock util is blocking them out of CT. They're going to try to spray it, get through. It's going to alert the other team to what guns are CT. They know the Marshal and the Vandal are going to be located there. Both tries to get in with the Sheriff pick quickly, unable to get it. Fortunately, that wall is not going to find the wall bang. No one there. Oh, and the Marshal just to the left there. Let us see if I can get this last one. Fortunately doesn't. Gets his first, but unable to find that second. And it looks like MU is going to get their 4th round. CSU really needs to try to stop the bleeding here. 4 rounds have fallen here on Lotus. They are on the tough side here, being defense first. Let us see now if they're going to be able to get something moving here. Find a little bit of, mojo to get them their first round. If they can crack this first round, they'll be able to get a little bit more comfortable once they have that on the board and then play a little bit more freely. But right now they're playing a little tense. They haven't been able to find their first round. MU is kind of just slowly working their way back and forth as they get picks until they're able to take a site for free. So let's see if CSU is going to be able to clue in on that strategy and take that away from their playbook. Looks like they've elected to push out of C early here. We have both Lime and Revy holding sand, so they know that C is not open for business. Here we see they have pushed up A. They're going to hear the door here, and it's going to force the rotate. Sully has held on to short here, so let's see if they're able to get some picks in a prime position sitting on this KJ turret. Gonna dodge the flash, not going to do anything for him. That's going to get the first. Nice first opening pick by Sully on the defense here. Ball's going to come down. Sully a little bit under pressure here. A nice second pick out of Sully. Everybody else is in tree, so now they just got to hold them into tree. They've pushed out onto site. The plant's coming down. They see the one that's in tube. Nice pick by Foe to get the second. It's a 2v4 here. Full retake by CSU in force. They're using full util to try to just push these guys into positions they don't want. They have to know that there's one there, and then they know the one back site. They pick that one, and we're going to have a nice finish by Lime there with a nice double kill to get them their first round. There you go. CSU on the board after a little bit of a slump to start that first half. But we're on defense. Thumb down there out of Lime, letting them know that no more. No more of this, all right? CSU now on the board has potential to push. They can push 3 right here just as easily as the opposing team did if they continue to use that strategy. Really shout out to Sully on the start of that round as he's able to find the first 2 opening picks that really put them in a prime position to hold that site, give them a lot of confidence to take those gunfights, and then get it done. Here, now we're going to see a nice little stack of B. They were successful, MU, on the last B push they had, but we have someone actually holding the site this time. The smoke's going to come out early, and Sully's going to slide a little bit to the back here to try to not get just tagged by all the shoots. So the KJ boss going to let him know early. Bombs out. Nice tag. Gets one. Sully with the first, but gets traded out by MU's Leaf. Let us see the plant's coming down, how the retake's going to take place here. We have the KJ ult forcing everybody off site. Does Lang know that there's one just sitting up? I think that might alert him. But let's see here. Site is empty. So now it's going to be, are they going to be able to get these picks while they hold in main? The ult's not going to find anyone, unfortunately. KJ's util on to stop. Defuse. Nice double pick by Lime. He's going to find 2. Nice trade by Revy. They know the last one's going to be on the left here. And a nice diffusion. That's round 2 with 3 CSU players remaining alive. Guns in everybody's hands that's still with us. That is going to be big round action for CSU. They now have potential to just push those next 2 and tie this game back up. Going in even or up at half is going to be huge for them walking onto the defensive side, being the easier side of this map. So let's see here if they can convert just these next 2 rounds and then just follow through all the way till 6 or 7 and hopefully put themselves in an advantageous point to move on to offense. So here we see a different setup yet again. Looks like we have 1 on flower door, 2 sitting on A, and then 2 on C with the util just trying to disarm anything that's going to happen on the site. Fortunately, Lime's going to get tagged a little bit there. Fortunately, doesn't get... It looks like the camera switched, but it looks like they saved the ult there. So no deadlock kill. We've got a 3v4. CSU still in prime position. They're going to use another ult to try to take site here. They're putting all their eggs in one basket trying to take this A site. Let us see if they're going to be able to hold them out. We have 3 people on CSU stack CT sided here waiting for Marvel to get in so they can do a full retake. They take out the deadlock stall. Let's see here. The dog's going to come out from Revy. He's going to get some information. He sees 1 hut. He didn't see the second, so they're going to have to be careful there. Last one's hut and a nice pickup. Great picks out of Sully and Revy there to help push on his site. Great util usage as a team. And they're able to find round 3. Just like that, they pushed 3 rounds in a row, and CSU is now only 1 away from tying this back up. exactly where they want to be in the latter half of this first half. They need to try to push for at least a tie or go 7-5 to make this an easy push to take map 2. If they can be up going into offense, they have a high chance of winning this game. They arguably at least need to tie it up, though. If we go down again, it's going to be tough because then it's just a couple mistakes on offense can cost you to getting this map 1. We see the opposing team here is stacked C-sided. We have the same setup. It looks like Lime has elected to come watch stands. That's going to be beneficial here if they try to take space because Lime's going to be able to flash out of C long from the elbow here. Let's see what gets done. They're all just kind of camping backside, playing patient. Lime takes KJ utility off the board early. We're going to deny you some information for a little bit longer. Wall comes up. They're just sitting, but they're KJ playing confident, already up to the door. So they know either Sands or B. Oh, she's going back to B. Let's see. She is really looking to try to get this kill. This KJ's feeling very confident, has had a lot of shots and gotten a lot of first blood picks on the rounds. KJ's going to slide out, though, and the Raze is going to end up being the main lurker here as KJ rejoins the pack, moving towards A.
Shadows trifling.
This Raze loves to sit Sands. Let's see here if someone's going to be patient enough to catch the Raze if she stays. And if they're going to be able to stop this 4-man push against the only two bodies holding A. They have to know that this KJ, or this Raze, pardon. They're nice pick by Lime and Revy to stop the initial push. Unfortunately, Lime's going to fall to the opposing KJ. Let's see now. 2 on site with 1 delayed coming back. Revy's still in prime position to watch for this lurker, but the Raze might stay home here. Listening for sounds. Looks like the KJ elected to push solo into spawn. Let's see if, unfortunately, Foe's going to get caught off guard. They find the Omen, know where the Omen is. Omen's on site, and they know where both of these last 2 players are. They're going to heal off from Revy to Marvel. Let's see here if they're going to be able to convert the 2v3. Unfortunately, KJ's going to find her third. She's an ace form here.
Enemy remaining.
The ace is put down there by Revy. Last is going to be back site. They know where the Omen is. Unfortunately, cannot go and win that 1v1 there. The tap put Marvel in a tough position to try to get her gun back out and take the shot. And unfortunately, Revy was holding the opposite angle than the one the Omen decided to peek. Unfortunate, but good gameplay out of CSU there. They held their own, and it came down to a 1v1. Unfortunately, that KJ pushing into spawn, she's very much an aggressive lurker. She tries to get in and catch people off guard, and she's been very successful so far this game in getting those crucial picks that end up putting her team as the W on the scoreboard for that round. Here we are going to be going into round 9. CSU needs to try to catch back up here. They were just 3-4 a round to go, and they can go back down only 1 round here with a victory here. Let's see. They hear the sound pushing up C. Oh, doesn't know, and the lurker gets lurked. Sully finds the KJ that tries to lurk onto B, gets that early pick. That's going to be huge. Another pick out of Marvel through the smoke. That's great. The molly to delay. She's going to have to hold here while she got haunted. Let's see if she can find another. Unfortunately, Lime is going to fall in their spawn, but we know where they're held now. They're all going to be C long. Nobody left remaining on A, but it looks like Revy has slid in to try to be there in case, and Sully now has taken A to hold on the rotate. They're stacking sand heavily. Let's see here if this is going to be a push or another fake. It seems with how they've delayed, that smoke is most likely going to be a fake. And let's see here if Foda is going to be able to hold off the onslaught. Their jet is, or their fade, mind me, is low. So it's really a 2v4 here if this fade goes down quickly on a spray. Let's see here what's going to happen. The fade's going to be the first to enter to try to get info. Let's see if he's ready for the glitch. Oh, he doesn't catch her. Going to get a second one here. Nice pick out of Fode. Gets flashed. She's going to have to falls back into water. They know it's going to be a 2v4 here. The fade on the opposing MU team here is lit. It's going to be a 1v4 now. Fode with another great pick on site as he's waiting for his team to get there. The molly comes out. They're going to dog him, and then a nice pick by Marvel for the cleanup, and now we're going to be 4-5 for CSU. That's a great hold by Fode. He was patient, not overly aggressive, but manages to get not 1 but 2 picks on the hold there. That's going to put his team in a much better position to retake when they all were able to arrive. And then they very properly used util there to get that remaining player out and not get picked any more times there. They manage to keep people alive, which is huge. They keep guns in their hand. They're Molly out of Marvel, the dog out of Revy, the bot out of KJ, the turret, mind you. And that puts their Omen, the opposing Omen from MU, in a spot where no matter what he does, he's dying. So he's just going to have to swing. And all 3 guns were trained on him, ready to take him out of the round. Here we go, 4v5, CSU only down 1. Let's see if they're going to be able to pick up this tying round here. We've got a little bit of a different setup here. Sully sitting door on tree. And then we've got Revy sitting back site like he has been accustomed to these last couple rounds. We have someone pushing out of B. There's going to be no contact for Lime there, so he's going to fall back a little bit. And then you have Fode still anchoring C, hoping to catch any rotates here. They've pushed up pretty far on A, but there's been limited contact. Let's see if they're going to actually take the door here. Sully's most likely going to get a pick here out of the door. The smoke's going to stop them from pushing straight onto site. Nice info finding flash for Revy there. He's going to find that there's at least one. So now they know that there's some on A. Still no util usage out of the opposing MU team here. Let us see. They're going to end up rotating. I would assume that this slow push is actually going to net them a retake here. I think they're going to re-hit. Here we see the util from our Sully, who's playing Omen. Let's see. Decide elects not to smoke anymore. Now he smoked C and B to try to hold off. And it looks like the re-hit's coming out here. Oh, get some tag damage on the fade. We have a good location tree. They're unaware if we're still in tree. They have now pushed onto site. Good pick by Sully, but he gets traded out. Nice pick by Revy. Gets away with that. He's going to dog out now. 14 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to get bombed down. They're planning hut. Let's see here. CSU Lime with another pick. Nice spray through the box there. Unfortunately, doesn't find any damage. 2v4. They're going to be able to find. Marvel gets a pick on the opposing Rays. They know where the last one is, and then Lime flies in to clean it up. And ladies and gentlemen, we are all tied up. CSU started this game, map, mind you, down 0-4. And they have now managed to tie it back up at 5s. That's some good momentum. If they can find at least one more round here, 2 rounds to play here before the half, one more round is going to put them at least a 6-6 going into offense, which is going to be phenomenal for them. Or the even better scenario here is if CSU manages to push 2 more rounds, go up 7-5 into this half on this offensive map that is Lotus, they will be in prime position to take map 2. Here we go. We're going to go here into round 11, 2 rounds to play. Let's see here what MU's going to set up. MU's going to set up a little bit of split defaults here. Everybody's got guns. So let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like they're heavy on C side with 2 lurkers sitting on A. I don't know what those A players are going to, they're going to try to get a pick and then take space themselves. It's a fast C up. Let's see here. They're off the KJ utility here. The Molly's going to stop him for a second, but now, unfortunately, they're going to have to wait and play here. Looks like they are going to end up rotating to those 2 lurkers that were on A. Let's get a pick here. Ooh, Revy gets popped by the opposing deadlock. Let's see here now how they're going to push in. Looks like Sully's holding tree again, playing patient. Hopefully going to get both of these. Just unfortunately does not get the second to take that shot. He looked a little bit over there thinking he was going to be able to catch the other one because the other one was shifting into the smoke. But now we're on a 3v5 retake here. 3 ults out of CSU. If they elect to use one, that's going to push off of site here. Not the best Killjoy site. Marvel unfortunately falls. Oh, they're going to trade rockets, but 1 rocket kills and 1 doesn't. Now it's going to be a 1v4. What can Fode do here? Nice pick out of Fode, but can't get that spray to get to that second head. They do manage to take 2 guns out of hands there, but we'll have to see now if CSU can take this last round and tie this up 6-6. If they can go 6-6 here, offense is going to be much more comfortable. If they go down 7-5, they're going to have a little bit of work ahead of themselves. Let's see here if CSU can tie this up. We're going to see them setting up in what they've been doing for the most part. It's going to be a 2-1-2. We're going to have 2 on A, 1 sitting backside of B, and then we're going to have the KJ Viper team here on C. The opposing team has had limited success on C, but it looks like they're going to try to push it anyways. It seems to be they've been more successful on A of the 6 rounds they've won. But let's see here. They're pushing up C slowly. This might be just a 5-man hit. Let's see if we're going to be able to use this util to hold them out. It doesn't look like the Deadlock ult picked anyone up, so they're able to hold out. Sully in prime position to spray here. Nice. Out of Lime. Lime with the first pick. Nice little assist out of Rebecca. Oh, Lime with 3. Lime with 3. You can start right here. Oh, Foe damages that one. There's potential for an ace here. First ace of the season could be coming to Lime here. That nade might pick up another.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one more. Lime in prime position for the first ace of the season to also tie up this going into half. Let's see here what he's going to be able to do. He's at full HP, basically. They get the spray. They know one sand. Lime, unfortunately, it's going to be a 3v1. Still a nice 4K. And then Sully's going to get the cleanup. A great try out of Lime to try to get that first ace. Still manages to nap for a great hold and team effort by CSU there to tie it up at 6-6 at the half. Really, that all started with the great util usage out of
Placing sentry.
Satchel out.
Mark 3.
All right, we're back. 6-6 here at the start of the half. I'm actually joined by fellow player here, Z, also known as
Spike down
Exquisite.
B.
He used to be our KJ main, but it looks like Fode has taken over his role for this map. So we'll have some nice insight as to how the Sentinels are playing. We've seen an early fall here for MU
Last
to
player
get on the
standing.
site. They pick up Fode. And, oh, nice little pick out of Sully. Gets a second. Is he going to be able to find this third? This is doable. The raise is damaged. Here, let's see if he's going to be able to convert. Still no plant. So they're playing patient here. Trying to wait out on this bomb. Let's see if Sully's going to be able to lurk around and get one more. He has to know they're sitting on top of this bomb.
30
I
seconds
know
left.
he's short now. Unfortunate. Gonna follow the opposing Omen, but they did manage to take a couple of guns there. The big issue for CSU today has been that they start to go down rounds. And in the previous map, they played Haven, and they were up 2, and then they let the team push 5. And they win 2 more, bring it within 1, and then they let the team push 4. So if they could potentially keep with them neck and neck until the end and their confidence is high, I like their chances of taking the second map, but they can't let them run away again because their momentum of pushing more than 5 in a row has been a little bit bleak today. Nice little start here to CSU. We're going to see a save coming out from them from losing the first round. The other team's going to be buying up. Slow push C. The Omen one way is going to block off any
There.
push onto A. We have 2 people lurking on the alternate sites. Here we see the slow push up C.
There.
Lime getting geared into N or sees where the alarm button is marked for the team. Not sure he took it off the board there. Looks like it's still standing. They know there's some pressure outside of C. Just the deadlock holding though. Let's see here if the lurks are going to be successful. Looks like Fode has made his way up just a tad, being the aggressive sentinel that he is. Let's see here. Oh, there's one already behind box. Let's see. Oh, he's going to get out. They find the molly. Find the deadlock util. Util down on C. Door push out of Fode here. Might only rotate. Nice pick out of Sally. Put the first on the board for the round. Lime with a second. This is looking good. If they can capitalize here, that flash is going to put Sully down in the dirt, unfortunately. Here we see Revy with the trade, though, so still
30
alive here,
seconds left.
4-2, but 2 CSU players are heavily damaged. Let's see here if they're going to be able
One
to take
enemy
sight
remaining.
and hold a nice pick out of Lime. This is going to be a 4v1. The Rays are going to have to play out of her mind to convert this one. She's full health, though, 3 CSU players aren't, so it is doable. They hopefully have heard her CT at this point. The gun has been given to Fode since he's full health. The opposing Rays slid down into Swamp. Kind of trapped herself though. Oh, and she picks up Bo, the only full health player. Oh, she's geared to make this clutch happen.
Last player standing.
Oh no. One here. And unfortunately, the 4v1
Like you could stop.
falls in favor of MU. That is an unfortunate timing and play. CSU just did not find the coordination there to be able to hold that round together. That's unfortunate. Would have tied it at sevens. Would have been a great save too. Honestly, they had all pistols. Would have been able to beat out the Spectre and the Marshals there. But can't be looking behind too long now, as CSU is going to have to try to tie this back up. We're still in that 2-round range where they're kind of comfortable. They can still play confident. They don't have to play very defensive. But as offensive team here, they're going to have to try to secure this round, put it within 1 again. Here we see them 4-manning on A with 1 lurk Bode sitting on C. Hopefully going to try to catch someone that gets a little too aggressive. The execute out A is quick. They get past the fade eye. They know one is Little Door. Nice picks by Sully and Revy to open up the round. Great start. Let's see here now if they can take sight. They have A open if they want it. Let's see if they're going to be able to get bombed down and then if they're going to be able to hold it. Similarly here, let's see if they're going to just kind of stay on site. We have 2 of the remaining MU players slowly hitting up into CT here. They're going to be met with Lime, who's going to get the first. Falls back onto site, gets the reload and regroups. Does he know there's going to be one more? The knife jump to find the second. Let's see here.
Enemy remaining.
Gets a nice little flick on the opposing deadlock. Just the killjoy here. Been able to convert these before, but this time it's a 5v1 and everybody's got health, so I do not see this going in favor of MU. Hopefully Fode here is just going to be able to catch them if they come through. They're just checking all the angles. Definitely just playing for picks here. And then Lime able to get his 3K finish there, picking up the KJ. There we go, 7-8. CSU much more comfortable now. Maybe a similar attack like that will net them 1 more. We can go 8-8 here. CSU in prime position to then just run away with this match and force up. That's the map 3 here. One of the prime things of winning map 2 in this league is they actually get to pick the 3rd map. So it hasn't been selected yet. So the winning team of map 2 gets to pick what map 3 is. So potentially a strong map for CSU if they're able to win this one. I think anything that's still in play, which would be, there'd be what, 2 to 3 maps left. They both have a band left, and then, yeah, so the CSU, which should have the choice of 3 maps, and they'll get to pick their strongest. So with the map pool right now, I really couldn't tell you what that's going to be. Could be Ascent, could be Ascent. Ascent's got such a simple play style, I feel. Ascent is, it's a very much a you hold mid, you win kind of map. And everything they've played so far today has been a
1 enemy remaining.
3 map. What patience out of Fode. He's just sitting in their spawn and picks up 2. The trigger discipline's gonna net him a nice double. And Fode gonna be the hero of that round. 8-8. There's the tie up. They've got 5 rounds they need. They can find 5 more smart plays, outplays, anything there they can get done here to put them in position to win this map. This is going to be in next crucial rounds, though, because 1st to 10 is a big milestone, and then, as we talked last map, 1st to 12 is huge. Getting to 12, no matter what the opponent has, puts you in prime position to try to secure the match. Here we're going to see the push out again. Hey, we got the flash early, no information off of it. Let us see here. They're going to take forward to get to door. Little door still closed. Fortunately, James is going to get picked early. 2 picks from you, but Marvel's able to get 1, so that evens it out a little bit. 4v3 here. CSU taking, unfortunately not ready to get the 2-man on site. Lime is going to fall to leak. CSU now is going to have to make a little magic. 2 apiece out of them will get them the round. Fortunately, they're in the middle here. They might get pinched by this lurk. Are they going to be able to buy this person still on B? They found him. Gonna get the plant down. No, there's still 2 on the door close. They really just have to hold CT here. Hope they can net these picks. They can find these picks. Unfortunately, gets self-flashed there, but does have the info. Be unable to get the pick, but Omen is lit. Really,
Last player standing.
unfortunately, doesn't get the pick there on Leaf. It's going to net her second. Unfortunately, the KJ bot's going to eat most of that. KJ bot, MVP of that round for him. He was all the bullets that he attempted to get a pick. Unfortunately, the tie game did not last long. MU was able to find their 9th round. They're waiting to let their team make sure they all get guns. Some of them did not have.
Thrifty.
They're going to take their 9th. And it was the
How about
Thrifties.
I only
That
bring
always
Luca
stinks.
next
It's
time?
an offensive team to lose to the defense on a Thrifty.
Yeah.
It hurts just a little bit. But CSU is going to have to shake it off, and they're going to have to move forward here. Timeout coming from Lime. I mean, you've been watching since the beginning, Z. So what do you see on offense here? What do you think they're missing?
Like they just I need more map control because like even then with that thrifty there was no presence C, not even like a turret alarm bot to watch the push. So by the time James actually went back to look C, they're already up C.
Yeah, the timing seems to be hurting that. If in the first half we saw often on C, you saw MU taking C, taking sand, taking A main, like they were taking those sets, and CSU did that as well on defense. But even last map on Haven on offense, when they were out, they seemed to get outplayed a little bit as the opposing team loves to lurk. They love to try to pinch them. In that round, if we have some presence up walking up C, those two that fall off late could be easy picks and allow the team to rotate through to C. Stopping B on that last round is a I'm out of time kind of move rather than a oh, I want to plant here. So we're gonna see him out again here. There are some guns on the side of CSU. Timeout over. Let's see what they came up with. Hopefully they've kind of coordinated their attack to tie this back up at 9. Let's see here what we're gonna have. We have a little bit of a stack C-sided lean here with just one lurker, 2 lurkers A. Let's see, there's a low push up here. They see 1, no damage is traded there. Slow walk up, no orb grab yet. They've taken Sands. Both teams just holding patiently. Unfortunately, Lime gets picked early. Second round in a row here that CSU is the first to fall. Let's see if they're going to be able to convert, tie this back up. Nice pick by James Fode. Fode able to get that nice little flick on the head there to even this back up at 4s. Defense does have the deadlock ult. They need to be careful. Do not want any bodies caught in that because that could easily take the round away. They're just holding, looking for one more pick to try to secure a push on a site. Let's see here. Who's going to be able to net? They take down the KJ drone and try to draw out potentially the lurker B. Is Marvel going to be aware? There's one sitting behind the box here. They honestly, hopefully should, because Sully netted quite a few kills last round. Takes the patience to check it. The cage is going to spin early. This might be a timing for Marvel. Is Marvel going to be able to get the pick here? Marvel gets the second. Nice. So Marvel's going to be able to take out the KJ out of play. So that's going to be one of their lurkers gone. We have Fode's ult down. Let's see if they're going to get Fode with a nice pick on the deadlock. It's now a 4v2. This is very doable. Hopefully CSU can hold on to this. They're going to most likely plant safe here. Revy's going to get the bomb down. 13 seconds still ticking. Omen alone on CT side here. Shortly going to be joined here by the Fade. Probably going to try to use that util to figure out where people are on site for the push. No one's dropped yet. They're playing patient. Hopefully CSU restrains pushing directly. He doesn't see anybody. That's not going to be helpful. Nice. They're going to stop the dog, but one's still marked. Open up high, stay down low. Stopped another dog. Digibot is going to help Fode find a third, and then Fode find a fourth. A nice 4K out of Fode and a nice 1 single kill out of Marvel. That's the patient take they needed. They played, they took space, they got 2 picks off that space, rotated, got 2 more picks when they got onto site, and then were able to manage to close it out the 4v1. If they use that formula 4 more times, we're going to see a map 3. If they fail to use that formula, we might be done for the night. We love to see that team play, though, out of CSU. A lot of util was being used off each other, a lot of patience, which is huge. Both of us as ex-players can attest that you get kill hungry and you get excited at times, and you just sometimes you know where someone is, and you're the confidence is high, and you're like, I'm going to out frag these kids, and I can speak from experience. It normally didn't work in my case. Often, often the first one off the board last season when I would be headshot quite quickly. Let's see here. FCC's taking a lot of space early. A nice pick by Lime. Gets traded out, but that's going to be a raid for Rays, and then we're going to have the Fade get their first pick there. Let's see here now what CSU is going to do with this space. They are kind of corralled here by the players on site. Let's see, that could be dangerous. We have two players kind of holding B here. KJ looks like she's going to come back for door. It's going to alert them to presence. They find the Fade, though. That's going to push them out of heaven. AJ, though, dangerously just sitting back there. Hopefully, they're going to remain aware. It looks like they're grouping up this hit here. Fade also going to come out. Marvel dodges it. Not sure maybe one was hit there. Nice pick by Marvel to stop the lurk. So now they know the rest are going to be CT sided. Unfortunately, Revy's going to fall. That ult is going to hit. Are they going to be able to save Fode before he goes down and make this a 2v3? Oh, Marvel's going to get picked. Looks like Fode's going to have to go down here.
Last player standing.
And then, unfortunately, the last remaining player is going to fall. Oh, but the ult was stuck, so it didn't get him. Unfortunately, not much you can do there. And the first ace of the game is going to go to Grover of MU. Saw what Lime did the last round on defense and was able to finish with that 5th kill. Lime was dangerously close to an ace in the first half. Down 4 and then just fell to the 5th. Still won the round, but unable to find that 5th kill. Let us see here now. CSU kind of bouncing back and forth. Able to tie it up, but then goes down. Able to tie it up again. Need to keep that traction so that they can eventually pull ahead and get to 12 first. They need to take this 10th round, and they need to push ahead. First to 12, most likely wins this game. Let's see here now. The stack C-sided. They've got 4 with just 1 lurker. That KJ aggressive, quick to take RKJ turret offline. CSU pushed up to Sands early. Maybe going to be able to get the pick on the backside player here for MU. Smoke comes out. No information given yet. Let us see here. What's going to happen? Fode is going to be sliding back towards the team for potentially to help push through here on a split. Using util, trying to draw out some information. They know the Raze is here. They've been able to take her Boomba out of play. Let's say they're able to just pick up backside. She walks upstairs free. She's not going to get picked there on the head glitch. Let's see if this Omen TP is going to net Sully, and he picks. He's in prime position to try to get this pick if she leans backside again. He's slowly lurking that way. The patience is good. Unsure if Sully got tagged there. If tagged, they're going to know. That Fade is going to have to sit backside damaged pretty well. Let's see here if Bo's going to be able to pick up somebody on A. He's making some noise. Maybe draw out the one that's still on A site. B player is going to slide
30
over
seconds
for
left.
the potential rotate. They know that KJ bot's still online there. No, unable to get the ring. Bumping around backside. Line with the high fly. Gets 1. They know this other first waterfall. Nice, and they're going to use the ult to get the second. They be ready for this push through. Sully's crosshair is not in position. He's not sure about that. Oh, but he sees her, and then he gets the flick. That's perfect. Sully's able to pick up that one. They know one more is water, and then they're just waiting to find this last one. CSU going to be able to tie this up here. They can secure this round 4v2 with a great Viper ult that's covering most of site. They know where one is. It looks like with James Fode sitting back site, there's really no worry about the lurk, so they're just going to have all their attention CT-sided here. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold out here. MU has converted on a couple of these sites down. It looks like they're falling back into spawn, so this might be a save to tie up at 10-10. Money's going to be tight here, and it's going to come down to who can have guns to win these rounds. And let's see, CSU looks like, yeah, MU is just going to fall off site, makes the decision to save their 2 remaining guns. And CSU is going to do the same, keep all of their guns with the 4 remaining players, minus Rebecca, who unfortunately just went down to bomb. But as the Viper and the ult, something that had to be done to make sure with the nerfs on Viper, you got to stay in it so much longer than in previous seasons. All right, CSU ties it back up, 10-10. Let's see if they can just keep these solid, patient hits going. They're taking their time. They're not over-aggressing. They're doing early chip damage to force their opponents into positions they don't want to be in. Highly damaged And let's see if they're able to pull out this 11. They can go 11-12 here. Full confidence that we're going to see a map 3 tonight. They really need to take this round to stop this 1-1 back and forth game they've been playing. Nice little blast pack across. James Fode has taken some space there. Let's see here what Lime's going to be able to do. Lime is pushing up grass. He's Crosshair is in prime positions to get a pick on one of these peaks, but just has to be looking at the right one when they peek. Everyone's holding good angles. Hopefully, Lime falls to deadlock, unfortunately, but a nice trade. 2 kills raised by Sully. Let's see here now if they can get on kind of behind the smoke there, doesn't do much. Or, I mean, let's see here. They can slide back, potentially regroup, grab the bomb, and decide where to hit here. We have some space up on C. Hopefully here, one of our players that's pushed up C is going to be able to help. He works out. And a nice pick by Marvel. That's going to be a free C site if they can get over here and take. They've got 3 remaining players to take down from MU. 4v3 here, in good position. They're going to hopefully be able to get an open plant, so they're going to be able to play in the dangerous area that is sand. Nice hold here. Rebecca's taking back sight. Let's see if Marvel's going to be able to hold them out here. Gravy gets to the open plant. That's going to be huge. It's going to allow them to play out in sands. Very dangerous spot to play. Very hard to defuse without killing all the players. No lurks, even though we have someone back there watching. Looks like it's going to be a 2-1 here. 1 water, and then 2 going to be CT. The smoke's going to cut off main. Smoked right back. Oh, they're going to find out where Marvel is. Sully able to keep Marvel alive. Sully gets a third there to able to hold Marvel's position. That's going to be great teamwork, and it looks like the last one's going to have to fall away here. 4v1 does not bode in this Fade's favor, but does pick up Sully, unfortunately, on the lurk. But Sully managed to get a great 3 kills there, keeps Marvel alive on the push-in. It was great teamwork, good heads-up play to be able to switch his sight from water over to CT. And there's that 11th round. Finally, CSU has now taken a lead. First time they've held the lead all game. Prime time to do it, too, as now they are 1 round away from that magic number, which is 12, and that puts them 1 away from securing this map and giving them a lot of confidence to go on to map 3. I think these patient hits are working. I really do. As soon as they started grouping up and getting the early picks, and they seem to find success in it. The rounds where they're kind of lurking solo or not able to trade, and they drop early, very hard for them to convert. But that round was significantly well-timed and played by all 5 players. Flash is going to come out. Dart, or the nade part of me is going to get 1. I don't know if they're aware of where they're going to get across. That's unfortunate. That fully flashed, he's going to be able to play that there. It's a 3v2 now for CSU with that push. The opposing team was on a save, which once again, they're converting kills on these rounds when they don't have guns. It's prime for them. This is a Omen is the one here though for MU. Let's see if CSU is going to be able to get the bomb down. If they can get the early pick on the Omen, they're going to be able to tie it up. Unfortunately, the Omen gets a nice share of headshot. Going to be a 1v2. This is doable. Fode is a monster. He's a demon. He has this in him to get this win. And if they split up here, it's going to be prime time for him to do that. Oh, if he's going to be able to get the CT. Oh, with the fade eye, he knows the reload with the peak on the reload is going to be tough. Unfortunately, he did not finish that animation before he took the corner. That's going to allow him to tie it up. Got a little overeager. He knew where he was, but unable to finish that reload before he takes the turn. Arguably, I don't know if I reload there. That's a tough one. It's 12 bullets. You know where they're at. They just threw the fade eye, so there was util in hand. As soon as I saw that fade eye come across, I probably would have swung it. That's just tough. Unfortunately, luckily for us, 2020 vision in the master booth, we could see that he was alone. But unfortunately, then that is going to allow MU to tie it up. A little unfortunate that Omen also hits that headshot on the plant. If they pick that Omen and then it's a 2v2, I think that's a whole different story. They plant, they just work together, and they, trade out until the round's over. Nice. Push it. They find the op early, doesn't get picked or legged by it, so we're going to be able to know that there is an MU op sitting on C, and that MU op is falling back. Still going to hold that angle on sand, trying to get that early pick. Op is a dangerous weapon in this game in the wrong hands. Let's see here if they're going to be able to get past this operator. No pick on the second shot. Lime's going to come in quick. He wants to take this op off the board. He knows that this cage is going to push back. Here's the bot go down. In good space, though. CT cleared. Knows that they are all water-sided. all 5 of the opposing team here. Gets one with the classic. That's a good pick. Unfortunately, I'm going to stop the goal. Looks like Marvel is going to get the team. Oh, doesn't get out in time. Oh, but then spray. Unfortunately, Marvel just gets caught in the corner. CSU desperately probably here. Nice picks out of mode. Can he get that one on bomb? Reload.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go! CSU able to hold out in clutch. It did not look favorable for them there in that round, but they're able to convert and get to that magical number 12 burst. CSU takes round 12. They need to take this 13th round. Do not allow this to go to overtime because MU does not want to go to a third map. They know how much momentum winning map 2 brings to a team. They do not want CSU to get that momentum. That round was crucial. Everyone's going to buy up here. This is going to be an all-out bloodbath here as they're going to try to outgun each other. Let's see, though, if CSU can maintain composure and able to just patiently play this offensive round. They have the advantage here on Lotus on offense. They have 3 different sites they can hit. If they can get this opening pick patiently and then take a site together, they're going to be in prime position for this round. Let's see here now. CSU finds a couple on A. They know there's at least one, but unaware of the other 2 at the time being. C. Oh, no. Let's see if James clears this corner. Does he? No. James, unfortunately, caught off guard by the other opposing MUKJ, who was able to get into box quickly. Now there's going to be a high lurk. So now there's going to be a lot of confidence on MU here to try to hold A because they know they're not C. So they're going to put a lot of util on this side. Let's see, though, if they can convert. It's only a 5v4. Fortunately, there's 3 alts that CSU potentially has to deal with here. So hopefully they can.
Satchel out.
That's going to let them know that they're still high on it. Sees the Owen. Does not. Gets the dodge. A little bit of a shriek out there from the field we heard. He gets away with it, though. Almost gets
seconds
ulted.
left.
They did a little bit of chip damage to the Omen. Into Deadlock. Deadlock gets sighted. Most damage player on the board right now. Nice by Lime. Does he know about the 1 HUD? Doesn't matter because he trades out a little martyrdom there. See the Omen falling. Nice pick by Remy to get the Omen. It's now a 2v3. CSU geared here to take this.
10 seconds left.
CSU gets the op shot to finish the round, takes the 13th round and map 2, pushing them on to a map 3. Their patience, perseverance there. They tied it up, brought it back, tied up at 10s, tied up at 11s, pushed to 12 first, and then are able to finish and get that 13th round. CSU on the board with their first map win of the season, as well as the potential now to have their first season win if they manage to take this 3rd map. We're going to take a quick break with the players, allow them a chance to catch a breather after that. And we'll be right back. 3-1. Let's see now if they're going to be able to hold them out just a little bit longer. These defensive rounds are huge. CSU switches at the half. They're going to be the ones on offense. It's going to be a much tougher game for them. They've got the side of the map right now where they have the defensive side. They're going to be able to benefit from that. Let's see now if this off play slash Odin play. This is going to make it a deal. They get picked up by this. They get opt and sprayed by the Odin here. Even though leg will probably net a kill for this spray off the Odin. Let's see the patience. No dart to try to, talk this KJ close. Oh, this is a little spray. Oh, and the pick. Oh, James Foad is just a little bit to the left there, a little bit to the right. So maybe they'll net that. But unfortunately, she's just gonna push up. Yep, she's just overly confident.
Spike down A.
The mental game that KJ is playing is quite incredible. Here comes the lurk mid. They discussed this at the break between maps 2 and 3. Let's see if they're gonna be ready for this. They need to try to be patient and just catch this lurker. They cannot let this KJ pick up another kill and make this a 2v1. Looks like Marvel's in a good location. Hopefully she's aware that the timing could be there. This window play could be dangerous.
One enemy remaining.
It's second. Huge.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
unfortunately, that's the second time this KJ has slid in behind. Play out of Sully here. I like this. He's probably going to run all the way.
30 seconds left.
So KJ's going to have to play in here. 22 seconds. 26 seconds. Let's see. Oh, but he thinks they rotated. This is going to be... Oh, he can't hear the bomb from that far. That's going to be unfortunate. CSU now. Sully now finding out where the bomb's at. This KJ is extremely good lurker. In the first map on Haven, we saw multiple times the KJ got in space behind and then was able to get 2 to 3 kills because of, basically stalking the opponents to be able to find their teammates. KJ versus KJ here. Let's see if Sully's going to be able to find him. Sully's been known to clutch these 1v1s before.
Placing alarm bot.
Let's see here. Alarm bot. Unaware where he is.
Imagine if I
Nothing happened.
died.
He's aware now. Unfortunately, he's just not fine. He's gonna have 4K. Very unfortunate that Cage is gonna be able to clean up there. It takes MU's second round. Still in the lead, CSU 4-2. They need to try to find a way to corral this KJ. They've been successful when they take KJ off the board, but the play there with the 2-minute stop shots and then the pick by the KJ puts them in a weak position. Because this KJ then just gets to kind of work her magic through mid, get into a position that's, helpful to her, and then where she's going to be able to pick up more kills and kind of extend her value to her team. And CSU just needs to shut that down. Cut it off right now, shut it down, get that out of here. Again, the early pick for MU. That's going to be unfortunate. Sully goes down quick. That's a lot of sentinel utility for CSU. They're in the cubby and lane. CSU not trying to fight off. Unfortunately, gonna get picked by the KJ. Not gonna slide in.
Spike planted.
Smoked off CT. 2 and 3. They get the pick by the KJ. Looking up. 2 against 4 here. Each one of them nets a kill or nets 2 kills each, and they're gonna be in. Have another round under the belt. They one lane to pop flash out. Doesn't catch anyone. They know one drop. It's gonna be in swamp, and they're gonna hopefully be able to pick up.
Player standing.
Unfortunately, the util timing's gonna hurt. And now just Marvel here to try to get 4. Saving the gun and the shield. The play that should be made here is the save. Play for exits, but just keep that gun and the shield. You're gonna have to be the one that keeps their weapon for the next round, because it looks like after the other team pushes 2, you're most likely gonna be on a buy up or a save. So to keep the money in the pockets. Yeah, it's going to be a round loss for CSU as MU's creeping back. It's now 4-3. They've now pushed 2 in a row. Hopefully CSU is going to be able to manage to hold out here. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold out. First to 6 is going to be a big milestone. They're pushing 2 more is going to be huge, but really they need to get that 7. They are really in an area right now where they can get to 7 and just give themselves that extra little boost while they're on offense, so they have that room to make an error. Align with the early push up with it here. Looks like they're pushing aggressively. That turret's going to catch one. They know to watch for the lurk here. Play against this KJ ult. It's kind of in lag. Pair of shots. Nice pick out of line. Take one off and then gets traded out. Flames gets another one, but then Sully's able to put the
Spike
KJ down.
planted.
3v3 here. Guns are on the floor. Let's see what they're going to be able to
Placing
do with that. No Sentinel util to help them hold this. But 2 more ults. Nice pick by Marple, but gets traded out to 2v2. Let's see here how these two can play together. Sully's pushing in here. Little do they know that one is already taking CT. Are they
One
gonna be ready
enemy
for it?
remaining.
Nice pick by Fode. Fode
player
and Sully here.
standing.
1v1 now as Sully gets taken off the
Standing ahead.
board. They know that there's one last seen lane. He's going to know sights clear. He's got to be ready for lane play. Nice. He knows lane. He's got potential for the repeat here to get
Concentrate,
this
Sova.
hit pick again. Unfortunately, unable to get the kill in the 1v1. And the game is now all tied up at 4th. But gun falls out of the Jets' hand as they die to the bomb. So a little bit of an even playing field from the death kill standpoint. But unfortunately, after a round win, they are going to net a couple more dollars for their wallets going into this 9th round. Let's see here. What does CSU have on need to do on defense here to
Beat them back.
be able to really combat this MU style? The KJ, up until this now round, is what they're doing. Now we're going to see their 1-5 man push they kind of do per map. And here it is right here. So hopefully they can hold out against this 5 man. They're going to hopefully break door here. Sully falls early to their KJ. KJ just flies in to get a second, and then their Sova picks up a third. It looks like this is going to be tough. MU might be able to take the lead off this.
Player standing.
No op kill.
Spike
Unable to get the
planted.
shot off. Probably clicked and just didn't get it with the pick. So that's going to be unfortunate for James. Now, as he has to face the 1v5. It's in his blood, though. He can do this. Now to ace every now and then. And unfortunately, it's going to fall to this KJ is bragging out of her mind to try to get this MU win.
Trust my bots.
They need to shut this KJ down. Timeout coming out from Sully. Well timed. They have now lost the lead as now MU is pushed to go 5-4. They need to discuss how they're going to stop this KJ. This KJ is netting all their kills. I think, honestly, if they stop the KJ, they have a much better chance of winning the rounds, and then they're under less pressure. Because I think they're very focused on the KJ through the round. So if they take her out early, I like their chances, but I think we have to cut out the picks. Like, as defense getting picked so early every round, they're putting themselves under the force of getting pushed aggressively every time because they're just getting that early pick and then they push.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, we've lost Sully early a couple rounds. We've lost Lime early a couple rounds. Even Fode, we've lost early a couple rounds. Like, losing that util on defense is crucial to their success to turn it around. Timeout's going to wind down here. Let's see if CSU came up with a solid plan of attack.
Yeah.
They can contain it. Like even just that last one.
Yeah.
was
He
like,
just pushed out.
yeah,
He just flew out. No flash, no nothing. Just said, hey, I'm here and I've got better aim. Let's see now if we're going to be able to find this KJ. I liked the hold they had before. I was a fan of the spraying with the Odin, on defense there to try to hold that KJ out. It was just, there was no real grouping with the person pushing into garage. I think that kind of hurt him because KJ was kind of working around the 1v1s. Let's see now. We're seeing some patience out of the MU team. They played a little more aggressively this game on offense than they did on Lotus and Haven, but it might just be their map style. We're on a weird buy out of CSU. Some people with Spectres, some with Frenzies. I think one with a Marshall. Like, this is going to be interesting to see how they're able to play together with these guns. And oh no, they fully stacked. So it looks like they're going to have to do a full retake here. Got everybody now
Spike
running their
planted.
way to try to get back to this site on A, as they now are going to have to 5v5 it. Everybody else in that Stovall, they gotta get past the Stovall. Hopefully they can get the knife to lay it on the knife. They're gonna break the door. Almost gonna get ready to swing this on. A great pick by Lime, very aggressive, but then gets hit by the dart. And a couple more picks, but Fode's able to find another 2v3 here. Looks like one on site.
Last
He's
player
gonna push
standing.
Jenny. Gets, fortunately, picks
Side
Up with another sheriff. Cannot find his third. Does manage to get two. And to put at least a little bit of pressure on their wallet. MU hit 6 first. That is going to be tough because they are the attacking team on a defensive side of the map. So they're going to be feeling very confident. Need CSU to kind of gear in here. They need to nab these next two. They cannot allow MU to go into this half up to then go on defense. And I mean, both comps are arguably the exact same. So it's not even to say that one's more defensive or offensive than the other. It's really going to come down to players' style. And funny enough, on offense, their KJ has been dragging out, and I suspect they're leader on the leaderboard. But let's see here. So again, very patient, just kind of holding back. Spray coming out of line to try to net something. Doesn't get tagged. Doesn't get any tags. They're just patiently holding their tiles. Wait to see if anybody's going to make the first aggressive mistake. Everybody just playing patient. This is in CSU's favor right now as they're winding down the clock to try to put a little bit of pressure on them. But let's see who's going to give in first to this waiting game. Seems to be a little bit of pushing up on B garage. Someone that camping mid with the Sova. That drone's not going to catch anything, but he might when the spin comes out. Looks like Jet's going to give it a little high. Lime's going to get picked. Probably a little bit high there as he was anticipating someone being on cat rather than being down in grass. Unable to figure out where that drone was coming from. Let's see now what can happen. Looks like there's a bomb down. Kills off of this all. Does delay the plant.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Gets a great tag with that shock dart. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything off of that utility there. Bode is able to get a clean shock dart off on the planter that's going to put them in a 1 to 2 shot range. Hopefully, this is going to nice pick by Marvel to pick up the Sova. That's some information off the board. He's going to tell them where this one is. They're going to get a second down. Sully is going to pick up the KO and spray that wall, Bode. Bo's going to be able to get the KJ, and then Sully's going to get one more, and then the cleanup, and then CSU back on the board here if they can get this Jet. Jet gets one, gets but nope. Grevy's going to hold that down while Bode sticks the defuse. That's going to be big. That round 5 was massive. I don't know what the financial situation is here
Last
for MU.
round in the
They
half.
don't have guns. Prime time for CSU to take round 6. They do have guns. This could be another firefight. Looks like the other team's going to have, I mean, they're going to buy up here. It's the last round, so they're going to do their best. I don't know how the shield situation is for MU, but it looks like now we're going to have another one of those just down and dirty gunfights as they're just going to they're going to fight as hard as they can for the 7th round. Going up while on offense on Ascent is going to be huge for them, but CSU needs to cling. They need to cling to the 6th round, and they need to force this into a second half here, where they can still be on even footing going into offense on Ascent. All right, we see another slow start, but a little bit of a push-up. This KJ dangerously taking garage again. They know KJs are going to cancel each other out here with their ults, but I have a sneaky suspicion that this KJ is going to lurk up. No pick through the smoke, unfortunately. It looks like Lime could take a little bit of damage, but he did get a pick on A. Another pick out of Sully, so that's going to take their smokes out of play. Oh, doesn't get the 3rd pick on the Jet, but a little bit of damage potentially, like maybe 12. But let's see here if they're going to be able to. There you go, folks. Just play patient. Play patient around this KJ. You can contain her. This round is still doable. You have to play around the 2 ults that are still on the board because they're going to make it much more difficult to play for retake. Let's see here what is going to happen. They are favoring C. They're going to group up and play patiently. We are a fan of that kind of style. Oh, but this KJ, again, getting aggressive. This KJ is looking to flank and get all 3 here. They have to be mindful that this KJ is potentially going to just swing. This KJ's timing is quite impressive. They know.
30 seconds left.
Oh, Lime's just kind of going in. Did not clear
Last player
behind them.
standing.
Oh, now they find it after the 2 have already fallen in that 7th round. That is unfortunate. CSU. Hopefully, it's not going to matter. But
Switching
that,
sides.
and then a little bit of friendly team kill there, MU. But CSU now, a little bit of ground to gain. They're no stranger to going into half down by 2, but on Ascent, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Placing swarm grenade.
See how they're going to offensively set up here. It looks like they're going to mimic what the play style of MU was, where this KJ is going to lurk, which is quite common. You know, as a KJ, I'm sure you know. You're constantly kind of lurking that B with the turret to keep them held at a garage and hold it mid, make sure they can't push up. But their KJ has been playing aggressive. They really have had no holds barred with that KJ pushing on site.
Dangerous. All of them.
I mean, everybody made. And then we hear the call from Rebby to run it on the site. Fortunately, 3 players fall to mid there. This is going to be tough. Doesn't get door down. Bomb is going to get planted, though, so at least money up the board. They're going to most likely dart on this 5-man push. They're going to knife to prevent any util from helping. Rebby with a nice pick. Takes the Radiant off the board. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with that. Oh, nice damage.
Last player
Unable to get
standing.
the nice pick, and then Rebby falls. Unfortunately, that Jet's going to get a 3. That's unfortunate that that Jet picks up 2 so quickly in mid. The pistol rounds go by real fast, especially when you're getting hit in the head. And then that's round 8 for MU. MU now starting to most likely going to get very aggressive on defense here. I think we're going to see them taking a lot of space on ascent. I don't think they're going to sit back and wait. I think that they're going to try to take it hold mid and force CSU to have to take these outside lanes. And on ascent, I am personally not one that likes to take A or B through the main. I like to go through mid and try to lurk through tree. If MU has a grasp on that, CSU is going to have a tough time getting into those locations.
Right here.
And here we go into the next round. 5-8, CSU trailing by 3. We're going to see Fode here, most likely going to try to launch this dart mid to help them take control. And now we see almost a complete reverse. Only one MU player holding mid. Just that Omen sitting back in tree. Let's see now. That dart's not going to find anything. The one-way comes out for the Omen to help this KO try to net a kill who slid all the way across in main, but then falls back. Tree being taken here. They found some information for CSU on who's who and where they are. But let's see now what they're going to do with that. You're going to see the rotate. The KJ. He doesn't clear either corner, and the KJ is going to get not 1, but 2, and then Rebby's also going to fall to that KO. That is going to be unfortunate, as now CSU is down once again 5-2 player-wise. And they're going to need to try to hold out so they can't get this 9th round.
Last
MU
player
is dangerously
standing.
dancing close to find nice by Marvel to get the KJ, but that falls to the opposing Omen. That round 9's a big one, but even more so, they have to hold out on these double digits. They cannot allow MU to get to round 10. Getting them to round 10 puts them so close to finishing this out. And CSU looking a little tired here. They got to kind of regroup and hit a second win. Potentially maybe see a timeout come out here soon if they don't win this round, but they need to try to regroup and find a way to get this back close. 4 rounds is doable. They can push 4 rounds in a row. They've done it tonight. They've done it before. Let's see them do it here. CSU now, Fode sitting up on top of mid with his dart, getting ready to launch this to try to help take mid control once again.
Feeling
We're
area.
going to see the deep smoke to try to prevent that
There
girl from
they are.
walking up as far as she did last round. Get the tag on her. They push her back. But let us see now if CSU is going to be able to get this first pick on the board. They've been normally the one to fall here. Sully takes the KJ. That's huge first pick, but then gets traded out. They've Radiance off the board, so there's really nothing standing in CSU's way here. They've been fine once they take that KJ out of play. Let's see here if they're going to be able to net another kill. Looks like they're pushing forward here. Lime is looking for a frag. Getting very aggressive, trying to use that dash into play here. He finds the opposing defender. Are they going to be able to net this? They're going to push on a site. Let's see here now if they're going to be able to get this last player off site. They traded out. It's not the option they wanted, but they'll take it because they're out of option there. And now it's going to be a 3v3. They know there's 2 CT off of that last knife. Let's see here. All 3 CT now. If they're going to be able to get any picks, they push into sight. Flash comes out from Brevity to try to delay. Oh, Lime's not able to find that one lane. Let's see here if they can get one more. Oh no, it's gonna be a 1v2. Marvel gets 2. Let's see if Marvel can get this clutch right here. Marvel now in prime position, off bomb. Up, sees that they're no longer on bomb. Patiently waiting, but out of HP. Oh, nose off bomb. They're sticking. Come on, Marvel. Marvel, unfortunately, unaware, but then does able to get the 3rd kill. That's unfortunate. Marvel unaware that they had gotten it to half. That is going to be an unfortunate round, and MU is the first to get 10. That is not where CSU wants to be, but all is not lost just yet. This is the time they're going to have to push. They have guns. They got to win this round. They cannot allow this team to take 11, and 11 is on the road to 12, which is the magic number for MU. Is once they hit 12, this map is probably in their favor and going to be the end of CSU's first match this season. But let us see here now if they can convert these next couple rounds. They can put this within reaching distance. All is not lost. The dart is going to allow Lime. Lime getting very aggressive. Okay, he's going after this KJ. He wants to find this KJ, take her off the board as fast as possible. The dash does not get him onto sight, but eventually keeps him safe there. And Sully's going to get picked first, unfortunately. They're going to fall back. Lime gets tagged by the drone, and then, oh no, the KO's going to find one. The Omen's going to find his third. CSU now 2-5. One pick for Lime. Second pick for Lime doesn't come through, but Marvel's able to trade it out because she's right there with her teammate. Let's see now if Marvel's going to be where there's one main. That's a prime position. And there it is. That is a very tough angle for someone coming through tree to clear when your team has already been decimated. It is tough to take sight there because the lurker main tends to get one or two. It's not an angle many players check because normally a team has players come through main, so there's never any defenders there. It's not a normal, reflex for them, and unfortunately that Jet capitalized there, able to give them 11. CSU has to put their foot down. They cannot allow MU to get to 12. There's always, a chance no matter what till round 13 gets hit, but CSU has to give themselves some room for error here. If they allow this team to go 12 here, they're going to be in trouble. They have some guns here. The nice push up. They're going to hit the knife. No knife is going to go off. No information in terms of the player here. Smoke is going to help him get into sight. He's playing very aggressive to help him take space. Great space taken there by Lime. Let's see what Lime's going to be able to do. The TP up to the box for Sully. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize off that. That's good positioning for both of them. Let's see now if they're going to be able to hold out the team. Push out one pick for Revy. Nice assist there also by Sully. Going to get the mollies down on the bomb. And they're going to fall back and hold for main. This is going to be five attempts. Marvel with another pick to take on the KJ. Remy with another. Lime with a fourth. And that one player left remaining. And it looks like they're just going to walk out with the Odin here. Timing. And a nice little pick by Lime. Sully with a ton of assists there. Sully really helped his team finish those kills, making sure they went down quick. And that's a big round. 6. They are now at the halfway point for all intents and purposes. But they really need to hold off this 12th round. They cannot allow MU to get 12 before they're in double digits. They need to get 4 more at the least here to put them in position to still hold this out. But let's see, that was a big round for them. Still guns on both sides here. Everybody's using a Vandal or Phantom, probably full shield out of both. And we have 2 ults for MU and 3 ults for CSU. CSU hoping to push with the ult here, take space. Again, Lime is taking sight. Really wants to give them no time on the rotate, take as much space on it as they can, but does not catch the Jet. Revy with a nice trade though, so that was worthwhile sight taking for CSU. Let's see now, there's a nice volley out of Revy to hold them in that upper heaven position. We're gonna get Fode, it's gonna come out. Doesn't see anybody and gets tagged twice by the KO and the 9. So the KO's down. 1v2 here, 1v2 KO's down. Cannot allow the res, they don't. And then a nice final pick by Revy to then also net Fode's kill on the on the KO. So that's big. Round 7, they're starting to show some momentum. CSU needs to keep this going. I'm not sure how much longer this aggressive line push is going to work. Almost was foiled there when the opposing Jet was able to get a clean pick. But luckily, Revy was there to clean up the trade to make sure that that space was not taken in vain. But it's gonna be dangerous here. CSU has to keep this momentum though. They cannot allow that 12th round for Revy. They need to get double digits in these next 3 rounds. Sully here holding the lurk. Nice, they've taken space. Gotta find this other player on site before pick gets taken. Gun not in hand, but luckily Lime gets lucky that he missed all his shots. So now Lime's gonna take into heaven. Sully's gonna go down to the opposing KJ. Let's see now if they're gonna be able to hold together. Lime's gonna dash out, playing it safe. And we've got Revy holding main, doors down. We do have one holding for the lurk here. Are they gonna be able to catch the lurker? This is gonna be huge if they can stop it. Oh, and the KJ picks up Marvel. That's gonna be tough. That once the smoke is down. Let's see if, oh no, and then Leaf is gonna come in and get a frenzy kill from behind.
Last player
King is gonna get another. Oh, this is a 1v3. Could potentially play time here. Oh, and unfortunately, going to go down to the KJ. That is unfortunate. And Emmy is going to hit that magic 12. It's not over till it's over, but CSU needs to play here. They need to push, and they need to fight for these last
Match
couple
point.
rounds. They have to get to double digits. They got to push 3, and they got to be doing it comfortably. They go 10 here, get to 10, 12, and then it's a whole other thought process. But up until they get that 10th round, they need to play patient. They need to play for picks, and they need to make sure that they are not just throwing lives away without trades. They've done good in taking sight, but one thing that a lot of teams at this level have is someone who's very
Standing ahead.
aggressive and has the util to move forward quickly, and not all the players can keep up with them. So if that trade doesn't come out, when they push onto site, they dash, they blast pack, they neon slide in. They need to make sure that they're getting as much usage of their life as possible before they go down, because if they go down and the team's unable to trade and actually execute into that space, then their life has been somewhat wasted. Sovadrone seems that he messed it up a little bit here for MU, so I don't know if he intended to do that, but did not clear what he was attempting to clear. And then Sully, huge pick on the KJ early. Does he know that that Sova's on the left here on lane? Oh, he's moving across. He gets a second. 2 out of Sully there. That's going to be a good start. Looks like Foe did end up falling to the opposing KO. Going to get Dora down. Knife's going to come out. Let's see now if they're going to be able to hold this team out. Nice dodge of the flash. All right, nice pick out of Revy. They're spraying. And last one's going to fall.
Remaining.
Now it's a 1v2 against this Jet. They know she's having it. They know she's lit. They're going to be a flash and swing and a nice pick. And that's round 8. It's another one. They're staying alive here. CSU just dangling on the edge of the cliff, one hand on, trying to pull themselves back up. Shovel in hand, digging themselves out of this hole. Let's see now if they can get to round 9. Round 9 is another big confidence booster. Puts them in the chance to go to double digits with 10, and then they can just steamroll from there. It's a building block game for them. They got to go one at a time. Fortunately, this other team, an MU, has had the chance to regain their economy, so you got to deal with an op on defense. And on Ascent, an op is extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. You'll hear me say that a lot. Op in the wrong hands is dangerous, but on Ascent even more so. These corners are tight. It's hard to get into sight as already. So to have a gun that can one-shot you and take you out of the map is a little frustrating when you're an offensive player. Unfortunately, Sully's gonna get out. Sully gets out of the Sova ult. Guess he was just a little too close to that KJ ult. They were trying to stop that. Let's see here. The flash dash. Sees one. Push in, and Lime gets one. It's a good pick. Are they ready to reload? We're getting a lot of reloads that are unfortunate here. KJ
Down A.
He's not ready to pop up just yet, but Lime's gonna answer back with 2 more. 3 kills on the board. 2v3 here. Marvel's gonna get into sight here to help out. Let's see what they're gonna be able to get done. They have a late lurker mid planted for. Both are gonna be having CT sided here. Dart's gonna catch our Lime. Let's see here. Lime's gonna be able to swing out. A nice pick by Marvel, 1v3. This could put them right at 9. Another round here for them to push. Flash over the top. They need to play patient. Play times. They have Molly CSU here. All they have to do is allow for the timer to run out and this bomb to go off to net them 1 more round, putting them even closer to making this
Last player
comeback.
standing.
And it's a 1v1 here. And unfortunately, Sully's going to fall. Is that going to be enough time? And it is. So, and unfortunately, with that 1v1, that is going to put CSU down to MU 2 maps to 1. It was a great 3-map opening match of the season. We want to thank you for watching the first match, and as always, we will be back in action a lot more this season, as not only is CSU playing in the GLEC, but also the NECC and the MEC, and we will be participating in the Red Bull Campus Club. So stay tuned this season. If you haven't yet, make sure